Okay, so I'm about to drive off, so I'm putting it into drive, releasing my handbrake, looking left shoulder along all the mirrors and the right shoulder. I'm satisfied there's no one coming. I'm going to indicate left because there's a few pedestrians standing on the left. I'm going to favour the right as I exit, giving them plenty of room. And then I'm going to turn right. So I'm going to centre right mirror, indicate right about here, looking over and under and through the vehicles, looking for children, looking for animals. And coming up to the exit, I'm going to turn left onto the main road. Keeping the speed nice and steady, looking over and under through the vehicles, constantly looking left and right, scanning. There's big hedges on the right, so I can't really see the road very clearly. And I can see the silver car on the left has stopped, so it must be something on the left hand side. Center left mirror, indicate left. Rolling up to the line, well, you're going to make up where the line is. There's a slight shade in the road, looking right, left constantly, thinking bike, pulling out, and it's safe, coming up to a pedestrian crossing. There's nobody there, so the light's not going to change. And then I'm building up my speed, going slightly downhill, bending to the left, approaching junctions, a couple of junctions on the right and left. No one threatening to pull out. There's a lady walking with a pushchair on the right side, not really affecting me. The vehicle turning in, just make sure the car behind doesn't overtake. Coming into my lane, I'm satisfied that hasn't happened. Coming now up to the roundabout, there's a sign for pedestrian crossing. I'm going to follow the road ahead, second exit, so centre mirror, right mirror, and no need to indicate on approach. I'm satisfied the vehicles in front are going straight, they're not indicating. I'm now going to enter together, centre mirror left mirror as I exit past the first junction, indicating left, scanning the zebra crossing at the same time as I'm following the curb, keeping my car in the left hand lane, building up speed as I'm going up the hill. Road bends to the right, there's dustbins out on the left. One dustbin is quite close to the edge, there's an oncoming vehicle. He might edge out a little bit, so I'm keeping to the left as much as possible. Right hand bend, coming up the road, easing off just a little bit, and now I'm satisfied around the bend. It's looking like there's a jogger on the left. He doesn't look like he's going to cross the road. He hasn't looked over his shoulder. There's a warning sign telling me of roadworks and a crossing signal coming. Road ahead, closed sign, and road is going to narrow on the left. Lights green, satisfied to continue. It's going to be a little bit cautious. There's parked vehicles on the left. Quite bending to the left. Just braking gently, blue car sticking out a bit, door might open. Coming back into the left, coming up to a T-junction. It's a closed junction, so centre left mirror. Slowing right down as I'm creeping up, looking at reflections through the windows, looking at the pavement first and then the road. Looking right, left constantly. There is one car approaching on the right, it's far away. And then I'm going to straighten up, check centre mirror. Vehicle in front is going to pull out, braking gently for him. And then centre mirror as I'm building up my speed. Road bends to the right, there's a vehicle pulling off. Satisfied he's pulled off. Man parked on the left, looking underneath it, can't see any feet. Don't think anyone's going to walk in front of it, but the door may open, so I'm going to give a meter clearance. I'm checking centre left mirror as the road starts to bend to the left. Going slightly up the hill, coming up to a pedestrian crossing. There's nobody waiting at the crossing, so I'm satisfied the light's not going to change. I'm now up to 30 miles per hour, and one oncoming vehicle not affecting me. There's a crossroad coming. I'm going to turn right towards M6 toll, Tamworth, A453, centre right mirror, indicate right about here, into the right lane. There's one vehicle there waiting to turn right. He's now entered, light's still green. I'm going to start taking my position, slowing right down and looking for gaps on the front. Quick scan on the right, there's a good gap between the two vehicles, and I'm turning into the right lane because there's parked vehicles on the left. Building up my speed steadily, centre mirror, looking underneath the vehicle, there's no feet, there's some people threatening to cross the road. Gently braking, my foot's on the brakes, I'm satisfied they're not crossing, and then I'm continuing my journey. It says a school sign, when the lights show it's 20 miles an hour. At the moment there's no light showing, centre left mirror. Going around the hatch markings, no one threatening at the junction. The sign saying it's a two-way traffic, so now we're sharing the road with oncoming vehicles. There's a double solid line, so it's a solid sharp bend. Going around the left-hand bend, visibility is improving, scanning between the hedges and trees. There's lots of bins around, could be collection day. Keeping to the left, centre left mirror. There's a vehicle quite close behind me. I'm up to 30 miles per hour. There's a couple of oncoming vehicles. There's a man walking their dog on the left. I'm going to be careful the dog doesn't run across the road. So centre left mirror, easing off, he's under control. Centre mirror, building up my speed suddenly again, up to 30 miles per hour. There's a junction on the left, no one threatening to pull out. Junction on the right, no one threatening. Centre mirror, building up my speed, up to 30 now. Going slightly up the hill. Vehicle in front of me is turning right. By the time I get there, he may have turned, which he has. There's one vehicle threatening to pull out. He might pull out after the black car. And now he's starting to edge out. You can see his wheels rolling steadily onto the road, and now he's building up his speed. So he's already gone before I get there. There's a black car now threatening, and he's pulled out quickly. So I'm going to ease off just a little bit for him. And then centre mirror, building up my speed again as he builds up his speed. Now road goes up the hill, bends slightly to the left, centre left mirror, carrying on in my journey. Just warning sign telling me signal. I can see red lights in the distance. I'm going to follow the road ahead. So now I'm looking at this road, looking for road markings. Right lane is for turning right only, and this lane is for going straight and left. So I'm going to come to a stop as the lights are on red at the line. As I wait, I'm looking at the car behind me. Yes, he's slowing down as well. Coming a little bit close behind me. My foot firmly on the brakes. Vehicle's about to turn. There's one vehicle on the right that's threatening to turn right in front of us. Now the lights have changed, building up speed steadily. I'm satisfied he's not going to do a quick turn in front of me. Centre right mirror, sign for national speed limit. So speed's now changing to 60 miles an hour because it's a single carriageway. Going down the hill, bending to the left, vanishing points, moving away. So I'm going to keep building my speed. I'm happy and safe. And vehicle behind, staying behind me. Up to about 50. Road is bending to the left. Now the road's not really moving away from me, so I'm going to keep it constant speed. I'm going to come out slightly to the right, centre right mirror, to, the left hand bend to maximise my visibility. And now the road bends to the right, so centre left mirror, squeezing to the left a bit. There's one white vehicle parked up in the parking bay. I'm satisfied he's not moving off. He's not moving. And then the road goes slightly uphill, bends to the left. There's two vehicles in front, two vehicles behind me. Couple of vehicles coming towards me. I'm satisfied they're not overtaking. Road bends to the left, vanishing point still with me. We're doing about 45, and now the vanishing point is starting to move away. There's a warning sign of a junction on the right. Nobody's threatening to pull out. I'm going to build up speed slightly more now as the visibility improves. Road bends to the right. I can see there's a junction. There's a car threatening to pull out on the left. I'm just going to brake gently here in case he pulls out. And now he's pulled out. Just staying off the gas now, all up to the traffic lights, which are red at the moment. There's a big roundabout telling me it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 junctions altogether, including this one. I'm going to take the second exit. I'm not sure whether to use the left or right lane yet. I'm going to have a look at the road markers as I'm easing off. Vehicle behind is going to overtake. Lights now changing to red, gently braking. And yes, it says on the floor straight and left, so I'm going to keep to the left hand lane with no signals on approach. And just braking, stopping about enough distance that I can see a little bit of road under his tyres. So I've got a nice escape route. If he breaks down, I can move into the right lane. Light still on red. Scanning the roundabout, I can see it's 60 mile an hour in the distance. So it looks like the speed is changing from national speed limit. Exiting. Now it's becoming one lane. There's a vehicle in front of me. Road is narrowing on the right. Sign saying there's a junction on the left going towards Warsaw. I'm going to go left towards Warsaw, so centre left mirror, indicate left. There's a slow decelerator lane on the left, so I'm going to brake gently, move over to the left, and now I'm going to firm up on my brakes just to kill off all the unwanted speed. And turning left, I'm satisfied the black car's going to wait. Turning left, nice steadily, not too fast. Visibility starting to improve. Sharp deviation sign to the left. The red lorry is not really building that much space. I'm going to keep a distance behind him just to maximize my view, looking right and left. So I'm doing about 30 miles per hour at the moment because there's a heavy vehicle in front of me. It is a national speed limit road, which is maximum 60 miles per hour. It's not really safe to overtake a large heavy vehicle. So visibility is pretty good. So I'm not about taking the risk. The sign saying there's a crossroad coming as well. And he's turning right, so I'm braking a bit more, keeping a distance behind him. He hasn't started to turn yet. There's a pedestrian on the right side, one vehicle approaching, and now building up the speed. Road now bends to the right. Centre left mirror. Keeping to the left. Front windscreen is looking a bit dirty, so I'm going to clean it with some water. Coming up the hill, road bends to the left. I'm going to check centre left mirror and right mirror to edge out a little bit to the right to maximise my view. Building up my speed, vanishing points moving away. With junction coming up on the left. Sign also warning of horse riders. So centre right mirror. You can see signs in the distance, double solid line on the floor, long lines and short gaps are hazard warning lines. Coming up to hazard, slow sign on the floor, just easing off, decelerating gently to 30 miles per hour, pressing the gateway sign, street lights, built up area. There's not normally in a built up area with the street lights, they won't keep repeating the 30 signs. Anything else should be repeated. The pedestrian walking may possibly come onto her about how much she's on the pavement. She walks on the bend. Road bends to the right, traffic lights on red. I'm going to take the next road on the left, checking centre left mirror, indicating about here, 8 to 10 cars before the junction, gently braking, the cyclist opposite. The lights have changed, continuing with the road, look pretty right left check for emergency vehicles. Visibility starting to improve. Plan speed change to 40 miles per hour. Road bends to the right, centre left mirror, squeezing to the left as the visibility starts to improve. It's building up my speed. Road's a little bit rough on the right. Bends to the right, centre left mirror, keeping to the left. Cyclist coming towards me, not really affecting me. There's a few pedestrians walking on the right down the hill. Satisfied they're not crossing the road. There is a zebra crossing, possibly a zebra crossing, but it's not a zebra crossing. Just walking around the parked vehicle. I'm going to brake gently. There's a black car threatening to pull out. And now I'm satisfied he's staying there, so I'm going to build my speed up again. Road bends to the left, slightly downhill, one oncoming vehicle, still 14 miles per hour. There's a repeater sign on the right, another repeater sign on the left. The sign warning of blind people, so there could be some school for blind people around. So, just easing off gently. Road bends to the left. Centre right mirror, coming out steadily. And a couple of pedestrians walking towards me, they haven't got sticks in their hand. Centre left mirror, coming back in. Centre right mirror as I go around the right hand bend, going to keep to the left. Squeezing in a little bit, visibility starting to improve. Warning sign of signals coming. Easing off steadily, I'm not sure what colour the light's on. There is a sign saying 30 and it's red. I'm going to turn right, centre right mirror, indicate, then position. Into right lanes, one vehicle is now turning right. Looking for oncoming traffic. There is one vehicle coming, but I'm satisfied I can turn before he gets near to me, so I'm going to force him to brake. Road in front is looking good. No parked vehicles on the left. Centre right mirror squeezing out just a little bit. One oncoming vehicle, not really affecting me. Road dips down slightly, 30 miles per hour. So I just cover the brakes to avoid, prevent the car going over 30 miles per hour. There is a white car threatening to pull out. There's a decent gap between me and the red car. There's a 50-50 chance it's going to pull out. Looking at SBLs, they're keeping stationary. I'm satisfied he's going to move. There's a pedestrian on the left and the bins walking towards me. Happy he's not crossing the road. Two pedestrians on the right walking as well. Not really affecting me. One vehicle coming towards me, not really affecting me. Junction on the right, no one threatening to pull out. And the road is nice. Leveling up, one bit sticking out on the left. Pedestrian walking on the right, again not really affecting me. There's a couple of vehicles on the distance I can see coming towards me. A digital warning sign showing the speeds. There's a parked vehicle on the left, maybe the door might open, so checking centre right mirror. It's coming out a little bit just in case door opens. It's right parked right on the edge on the grass. There's a double sign for a double bend coming. Lines are becoming longer and shorter. And now you've got double solid lines. It's a sharp bend. Centre left mirror, warning of school. 20 when the yellow light shows. No yellow light showing. Bending to the right, then it bends to the left. Not sure what's around the bend. Keeping constant speed. Centre right mirror, the vehicle getting quite close behind me, there's parked vehicle. I'm going to indicate right, just to let him know that there's parked vehicles there. Moving over to the right, and then going to turn left at the crossroads, so centre mirror, left mirror. After the parked vehicle, I'm going to move to the left, so I'm going to indicate first. Indicate, position, cancel my signal, and then centre left mirror, signal again for the junction about here, 8 to 10 cars. Red car's about to move off, and now he's moved, turning left without indicating, but I don't really need his indicators because he was in the left lane anyway. Lots of thick red, black smoke coming out, so centre right mirror. Just keeping my distance from the vehicle in front. Sign for fire station coming, some pedestrian crossing as well, no one threatening to cross, light's not going to change. Road goes down the hill, it says reduce speed, there's a box junction on the floor. One vehicle coming towards me, road bends to the, goes down the hill, bends to the left, keep to the left side. A couple of oncoming vehicles, one vehicle behind me. Just easing off the gas, letting the car just roll steadily by itself, coming around the bend, visibility improving. One vehicle pulling out, I'm going to turn right, so centre right mirror, indicate, gently braking, getting ready to turn. Up to the point of turn, pull and push, straighten up, centre mirror, so build up my speed, road bends to the right, centre left mirror, keeping to the left, road narrows on the right, one oncoming vehicle, so I'm going to slow down, give him as much space, I'm going over to the left, and now I'm coming back over to the right. There was a sign warning that the road was going to narrow on the right, you can expect oncoming vehicles on your side of the road. Road dips down. A couple of oncoming vehicles, I'm just easing off a bit here. Now the visibility is improving, there's one oncoming vehicle. Road is quite narrow, two vehicles, two people walking on the right. It's not really affecting me. Speed's going to build up anyway, so I'm just crumbling the brakes, I'm going down the hill. Bending to the left, and again another pedestrian on the right, not really affecting me. Two vehicles in front, there's a parked vehicle on the left, so looking over and through the vehicle. Centre right mirror as I come out, car doors with, there's one oncoming vehicle. I'm satisfied it should be okay to go around this black one without causing an oncoming vehicle to brake or swerve. No one threatening the junction, zebra crossing looking clear, two oncoming vehicles on the opposite side roundabout. I'm going to follow the road ahead, second exit. Plan is to stop, looking to go, scanning right ahead, left ahead, right, satisfied it's safe to go, not causing anyone to brake or swerve. Centre left mirror, indicator left, centre right mirror, making sure I'm not going over the lines. Straightening up as I'm building up my speed. The vehicle's most stable when the four wheels are straight. Checking left mirror, no one's threatening to pull out this junction. Road bends to the left, then it bends to the right. There's one pedestrian walking on the right, not really affecting me. If she starts looking over the shoulder, then there's a possibility she might want to cross the road. Now this black car's pulled out from the junction on the left, there's no one else threatening to pull out. There's a pedestrian crossing, looking both sides. Wyndley Test Centre is now approaching on the right. The road on the right is no entry, so the entrance is on the other side. Carrying on straight, we check centre right mirror, indicate right about say here. Just easing off slightly, there's two oncoming vehicles, and there's a gap after the second one. So I'm going to stop at the point of turn, which is about here. Off lane to the right.